Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Tanasie.
Mrs. Pratt? Miss Pratt? How are you doing?
Great, yourself?
Good, thank you.
I just wanted to explain before I began about how private investments is actually very near and dear to my heart.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a little kid, growing up, my basketball team, we were actually sponsored by you guys for a little town league that we would have.
You're kidding, that's
Yeah,
good.
so
Okay.
it's actually great for me to help you guys out now because you helped me when I was a kid.
Great, yeah, no, that's good. Good to hear.
So,
Sponsor a team every year.
Yeah, it was awesome. So before I begin, I wanted to set a quick agenda so we can streamline the process, just get everything flowing nicely. If you could tell me about your expansion, how we could align and just get better, make your business better, and we can help you do a better job.
Okay.
So first off, if you could tell me, what are some of the challenges that you have to deal with expanding?
Are you referring to the second branch we're thinking about opening up?
Yep, the new branch in Hopkinton.
Yep. So, to be honest with you, we'll see with those challenges as we get closer to the actual project. It's very much in the roadmap phase at this point, and we're researching that.
Okay.
But we do foresee some challenges in regards to the amount of resources that we have to actually manage the infrastructure at both this site and the new site.
Okay, understood. You work with a direct attached storage system, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you see some of the problems with that system as far as expanding goes when you move to new locations?
It works for us. You know, we're not a huge shop. We only have 25 employees here, and as data continues to grow and increase, we just buy another server and we're all set.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm here from EMC to offer you a more cost-effective cost-effective unit for when you expand to your new location and to future locations that'll allow you to run at a much cheaper cost while actually making it easier for your employees that are working for you now and your future employees for when you expand. So the product is the VNX the E-Series. It is actually tailor-made for small businesses. It is a program that EMC came up with for small businesses. It's very easy to use. It eliminates file servers. So what that means is there's one thing you can't predict in the world, and that's weather. So lightning strikes, something happens, and oop, there go your servers. What happens then? You have to replace every single one, and that's a lot of money. And although that might not happen, there's a risk there, and that is negated by the VNX E-Series, the VNX E-Series, because it's one system. If something happens, you can replace it. It's $7,300, which sounds like a lot of money, but that's probably around the money that a server costs. And when you expand, you're going to have to keep buying more servers, whereas you just buy one unit, and it covers the whole product. Excuse me. Another problem that I foresee with direct attached is it's inefficient, and it's just not conducive to a new employee. So when someone comes in, it's very hard to learn. You have to go through different processes. It's just not a good call.
You know, to be honest with you, it does work very well for us here. I've been here since this bank actually opened in 1984, and it's what we've done ever since. So as far as those exact problems, you know, we find it to be pretty efficient. Because to be honest with you, as our business continues to grow, we add one server, we plug it in, and all of a sudden we have the storage that we need. So we're not foreseeing that many, and the solution you're positioning seems like it's pretty complex to actually manage and roll out within an environment.
Okay, well, part of what EMC does as a company, because we created this whole series for the small business owner and the small business like yourself, they've been in small business for 29 years, I believe, the track record for your firm. Excuse me. Part of what we do is the process that when we install it, we teach everyone the new system, including new employees. It's very simple to learn. There are no big issues. The hard part with direct attached is there's a lot of different places you have to go, and when you add new servers, there's a whole new process you have to come up with, whereas the VNX E-Series is just one system that when you bring in new employees, you teach them that one system, and as you expand and grow bigger and larger, it's the same. You don't constantly have to keep buying servers, because eventually you hope to reach the stage where you're all over Massachusetts, you're all over surrounding states and stuff like that. Are you just going to have one room that's entirely chock full of servers to cover your whole business strategy, or are you going to have just a couple VNXE series that do the same job efficiently, they're cheaper, and it's just a lot easier to use. Excuse me. I'm sorry. What Jeannie was telling me, great lady by the way, was that the big thing that you're looking for as an IT administrator is to cut costs. That's the huge thing that every business is looking for. And what I want to do is try and help you get to that stage.
Okay.
So if you believe that there's someone else that I can also pitch this to, or something like that down the line, a future meeting, possibly next week or something like that, that would be great for me. I can help you, help them save money, cut costs, and streamline your business and make it a lot more efficient.
Okay. Again, we're very much in the research stages with this project, so I suppose if you guys think you might be able to help us lay out a roadmap of what it would look like and we could actually visualize it, that would help. But again, I do have very limited say here. I'm not one of the major influencers. So to a degree, I manage the day-to-day of the infrastructure. I don't necessarily have that say with the owners and what we're going to invest in going forward.
Okay, well hopefully at the next meeting we can bring in the people who influence who purchases what kind of operations that you're going to use for your business down the line. And along with you, who is the head of the day-to-day operations, the person who oversees it, has to use it, and stuff like that, we can come to a solution that will benefit you, help you cut costs, and show them that this is a product that they absolutely need in order for their business to grow and to flourish.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, our calendars are very tight around here. We have very limited resources. I could see what I could do to set up a meeting going forward.
Understood. Well, here's my card.
Okay.
I can make arrangements with your secretary on the way out. If there's any day that works better for you, I'm sure your secretary will understand or will know.
Yeah, why don't you just send me an email and then I'll try and set something up internally.
Okay, understood. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you next week or sometime soon where I can set up a demonstration and we can go from there.
Absolutely. Okay.
Thank you.